Presley Yong here, back for another video. Today we're going to talk about whether you should buy or worth using the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Of course, this is the Plus model, it's not the small model. This is a 6.2-inch display, and obviously this is the Exynos version. And during that year, 2018, the Galaxy Watch also been released as well. But I will do a separate video whether you should get this one in the Samsung store, as this is still available, which is still a good watch. Actually, I'll do it in a separate video. But today, we main focus is the S9 Plus. Now, specs. This is the S9 Plus is 6 gigs of RAM compared to the S9 is 4 gigs. I recommend you get the S9 Plus if you want to get this here. But this one is surprising still get the software update, which is it's actually got the Android 10. If we go about phone, we go to software information. See, One UI 2.0 Android 10 base. So when you tap it, it's Android, and then you tap it, it will spin like this, just like that, and then you can make fun of it. And if you move like one to here, it's Android Q. So it's pretty obvious. So it's very nice. But the good thing is that it has 6 gigs of RAM compared to this 4. So it means that if you're playing like heavy games, like if I scroll here, like with my Call of Duty, this Garena version, it still runs smooth. You can go out the high settings, but make sure your phone's cool down before you start, because when you play the games, you start to heat up. Okay, next one, battery size. So battery size is 3500. Yeah, 3500, but it's 2 years, so maybe the capacity has dropped on my device. But for me, yeah, I found that I still can give full day of battery life. The only issue is that if you play heavy games, and then you won't get the full day battery life. I mostly use Instagram and Facebook. I usually play games at home, so it won't affect my batteries. And yeah, and sometimes you can go to Accurate Battery and check it, but fortunately this is very not accurate. I don't recommend people to use Accurate Battery, because you see the capacity just went like this. What is this? 101 capacity doesn't make any sense. So I don't really you guys use it, but you have to estimate. If let's say that you switch on a phone, your phone's very hot like over a period of time, and you keep drawing fast, then it will be a battery, so you can just replace it anywhere. Right now, I think you can replace, or you want to change it by yourself. It's very risky, but you can do it. Now, the CPU is using the Exynos 9810. This is not Snapdragon version. If you are in America, that's Snapdragon 845. So it's 2 years ago chip, but it's still very efficient. But I think those days, that time is the Exynos are better than Snapdragon. So I think this is a more efficient one. So this phone might get One UI 2.1. It's possible. Oh, let's just remove this notification. So yeah, major update, but we're not sure whether this is true or not. You get 2.1, but remember, there's no 20 that will get One UI 2.5. This will not get 2.5 because it has its own limits when you're using the Samsung on like S9 and the Note 9. Even Note 9 has the same specs, but you gotta need to think about it. If you want to upgrade your phone, Android, every 2 years you need to upgrade this device. So I actually went around and checked something. There's not much new, but right now I have the May security updates. It's still a good phone, and I think 2 years that time everyone's having the having the issue with their screen burning, but my phone doesn't have this kind of issue, which is kind of strange because some people has it, some people doesn't have it, and I'm not sure whether it's those people how they use their phones. I think mostly they might accidentally they use the phone more period of time, even they're using full HD. So yeah, that's one issue. And I would say if you do want the screen burn in, so you just leave it like this, and you want to check the time, just tap to show, and you show the time. 15 seconds later, it just came on off. Yeah. So if it's worth to buy, yeah, it's worth to buy this device if you do mind the software. Samsung will still give 1 more year of security updates, but that one's only quarterly, so you won't get much about it. Android 10 is the last one, so if you want to get a budget, I think this is good. For children, maybe this is a good device to use it because it still supports LTE. You don't need to get a 5G phone just for these matter of reasons and so that. You can just get the S9 Plus for just great value price. So let's go and check about the price. give me a sec because I'm actually holding what doing pre-op. So the price S9 price. Hey, wait, wrong one. I search for. You can just click like that. Right. Yeah, you can. So this was original price is 3799, but it should be cheaper if you go to see us, and now it's 1499. So yeah, this is the price. The reason it's still expensive because it's using a flagship chipset, so that's the reason about it. And yeah, see, 6 gigs of RAM. We got 12 megapixel camera, and yeah, the dual aperture actually helps me. But I usually like when you open the photo and you do something, I usually just remains a photo, like don't use anything because the photos they automatically change for you between 2.4 and 1.5. So yeah, is it worth to get it? I would say yeah, it's worth it, but for most people, maybe it's not. Maybe they want to get the S20. Yeah, I know some people get S20. I wouldn't get the S20 because you know the iPhone 12 is coming out. So yeah, and of course, if you want to give latest update about iPhone 12 and also iOS, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also will do a video whether the 2.1 is really came out on the S9 Plus. And I also do another video on the Galaxy Watch. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and peace out.